Attorney Mark Fulford says we all know that there is a place and a time for everything, and when it comes to rushing court hearings, now is simply not the time.
Where it is proven all over the world that persons imprisoned are more at risk to contract the COVID-19 virus, shouldn't the approach be to avoid rushing to incarcerate offenders? As this virus can be a death sentence in a prison that is already overcrowded and in a country without the necessary facilities and equipment struggling to address this pandemic.
Fulford says upon reviewing the proposal set forth, he immediately objected as there was no immediate or emergency need.
I do also believe effectively removing the right to trial by jury without consent for criminal trials is a constitutional, social, and public outrage. I do also seek to humbly point out that where trial without a jury has been introduced, it is for specific reasons and with specific safeguards provided.
The managing partner of F. Chambers Law Firm says one major concern is whether or not the prison is sufficiently and efficiently supplied to carry out these virtual court hearings.
One such major concern that I know will be voiced by others is the availability of the technological infrastructure to facilitate the contemplated remote trials. An accused has the right to attend his own trial. Therefore, can our prison, which is already strapped for basic necessities, guarantee that a prisoner will have uninterrupted physical and internet access to attend his trial remotely? This is a serious question that you must ask. How will the accused be able to break and confer with his attorney? There are so many unknowns in what has been proposed that such a decision cannot be hurried through these channels without proper and detailed thought as to how what is being proposed will operate in actuality.
All in all, Fulford says his stance is that the accused possesses and upholds his or her right to be tried by a jury.
Any system to be implemented during this crisis has to be by consent and must take into consideration the wishes of the accused, who are the persons to be impacted by any erosion of their constitutionally protected rights. That is also the meaning of the rule of law.
Former Premier Honorable Michael Mizik was also among those objecting the proposal brought forth by Chief Justice Mabel Agimang, referring to other overseas territories. Quote, "The fact of the matter is that most of them, including Bermuda, has expressly suspended all criminal trials until further notice." He continued, "It is my belief that any accused should always have the right to be tried by a jury of their peers, and in no circumstance should that right be watered down or taken away." End quote. The new Chief Justice for the Turks and Caicos Islands, Mabel Agimang, recently proposed trial without jury following the country's continued COVID-19 response efforts.